Welcome to video number 50. Who would have believed it? WCBOX meets KC energy flow. The subject today, kinetic chain for adapted boxing. KC stands for kinetic chain. It's suggested that you view these three videos first to help you understanding of this one. Number 46, KC intro. Number 48, WCBOX. Number 49, KC for power punches explained. Chapter 1, Self-Awareness and Safety First. Welcome, seated a wheelchair boxer. I'm so glad you found your way to this training. I am Oscar, your boxing teacher for today. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am not a seated athlete myself, but I am a friend to the community. If you are already a WC boxer, then I welcome your advice and comments or email. If you would like me to post video of your WC boxing training or matches, or WC boxing tips, please feel free to email that text or video to me at thrive.justsurvive505@gmail.com. Boxer safety, whether seated or standing, is of utmost importance. At various stages in your development, you will need to self-assess things such as: do I need to wear boxing head protection? Is my chair sturdy and safe enough for boxing? Is my health and mind fit to box today? Should I wear a chair belt or safety harness, or other matters? Again, if you want to add to that on safety tips, please put them in comments. I'd love to hear it. Chapter 2, Standard KC Review. In boxing, powerful punches typically generated by kinetic chain of movements starting from the ground into the fist and involve the following. Lower body. Force production begins with the legs, ankle, plantar flexion, knee and hip extension, providing a stable base and driving the movement. I just give that to you for reference. Core and hips. This is where you will begin your KC. Force generated by the lower body is then transferred to the core and hip muscles, which act as vital link between the lower and upper body and facilitates hip and torso rotation. So you'll be concentrating on the power from your hip and torso rotation, and I'm going to give you tips on how to build that hip and torso rotation. Upper body. The force continues to travel through the shoulders, arms, and finally the fist, which must be mobile enough to efficiently deliver the punch. Timing and coordination. Effective kinetic linking requires the precise timing and coordination of these movements to ensure efficient power transfer and maximize power punch. So except for the legs, it's pretty much the same process, though we're going to have to strengthen the other parts of the body to accommodate that we don't have strength of the legs to help most of us. Chapter 3, Adapting the kinetic chain for individuals with disabilities. Adaptive boxing programs, that's what they call it in English. Adaptive boxing programs prioritize tailoring the sport to the individual, rather than trying to fit the individual into a traditional boxing mold. This involves a flexible approach that considers the specific needs, strengths, and limitations of each person. Key considerations for adapting the kinetic chain: individual assessment. A thorough understanding of the athlete's physical, mental, and emotional needs is essential to effectively adapt the kinetic chain. This is usually done through self-assessment as well. Modifying movement patterns. Depending on the individual's abilities, traditional boxing movements like footwork, pivoting, trunk rotation may need to be altered or substituted with alternative movements that achieve similar outcomes in terms of force transfer and punch delivery. Utilizing adaptive equipment. Specialized equipment can be incorporated to assist with movement, balance, or grip, allowing individuals to engage in sport more effectively. Usually your doctor or your therapist, usually therapists are better than doctors about this, can provide you with such equipment or prescribe equipment to you or suggest. Emphasis on stability and balance. Ensuring a stable base and maintaining balance throughout the movement is crucial, particularly for individuals with mobility challenges. Focus on core strength. We touched on this earlier. The strong core is vital for transferring force effectively and preventing injuries, especially in adaptive boxing where compensatory movements might be more common. Progressive training. Building up skills and movements gradually, starting with basic techniques and slowly progressing more complex combinations as the athlete develops strength, coordination, and confidence. Emphasis on technique and efficiency. Optimizing the biomechanics of movement to generate maximum force, minimum effort, and minimize injury risk. Empathic coaching. Creating a supportive and non-judgmental environment where athletes feel comfortable asking questions, trying new movements, and progressing at their own pace. So chapter 3, why would we do WC boxing? By focusing on the individual and adapting the Boxing Connect chain accordingly, adaptive boxing programs empower people with disabilities to reap the physical, mental, and emotional benefits of the sport, fostering improved health, confidence, and independence. Chapter 4, next steps. If you are ready to box, then await my soon-to-be released video, WCBOX guard stance, and #1 jab punch. See you there, champ. Thrive, not just survive. That's what this is all about. Not just living, but living well. Blessings to everybody. Good evening. I'll see you in the next video.